Vince, I know you're in there. Could you open the door, please? Vince, I'm not going to go away until I talk to you, so you might as well let me in. Well, Vince, I figure you're going to have to come out of there eventually, so, I'll just be here when you do.
What do you want?
May I come in?
Why not? Not exactly the Ritz, is it?
You look very tired.
How did you find me?
A woman's intuition?
It was Ada, wasn't it?
I wanted you to have these.
You came all the way over to this part of town to bring me my gloves.
Well, I wanted to talk to you.
I told my landlady not to let anyone in.
Oh, there are a lot of people in this world, Vince, who do have a price, and Mrs. Grimes certainly is one of them.
Why are you doing all this?
I brought you some money.
Oh, for crying out loud, Mary. I don't want money from you. I don't want anything from you.
Would you accept it if I told you it came from Ada? Who was right, by the way. You look terrible.
Look, I said I didn't want your money. Translate that to mean I don't want any of your phony concern either. Now tell me why you really came here.
I came here to ask you to give yourself up.
That figures.
Your children are terribly worried about you, Vince. Everybody's terribly worried about you, and there's this police...
They would be less worried if I gave myself up.
You say you're innocent. Maybe we could help you prove it.
We?
Your family. Our family. Please, Vince. Please come home before you do something that will get yourself into even more trouble.
Now I get it. For just one sweet moment, I thought you might be worried about me. But all you're worried about is that I might hurt Reginald Love.
I didn't say that.
Well, don't worry about your boyfriend. He's only going to get what he deserves.
You are planning something. What are you going to do to Reginald?
Eat something.
I'm not hungry.
You shouldn't fight with your mother.
I am going to choose to believe that you're not on her side.
I'm not taking sides in this, MJ. It's just that fighting doesn't make things any better. It makes them worse, and it tears you up to boot.
I can't stand it that I don't know where Pops is. I don't even know if he's okay.
I choose to believe your mother when she said that you were both on the same side. Look, if you two could just work together on this thing...
I think it would be a real good idea if we change the subject, okay?
Right. Sorry.
It's okay.
Tell you what, let's go to a movie. I'll help take your mind off things.
No, I'd love to. I can't. I'm on duty.
Wait, I thought the captain pulled you out.
Yeah, just for an hour and a half. In fact, I should probably get going.
Not the hooker detail.
You got it.
Oh, after everything that's happened, too.
Well, I pulled the duty.
You hate it.
Yeah, I do. I really hate it. It really gets to me.
What if I came along, just to make sure nobody came on to you, or...
Adam.
And to remind you that things are going to do nothing but get better. We're going to find your father. We're going to bring him in, and we're going to clear him. Everything is going to be fine. Just fine.
You're only interested in revenge.
Why shouldn't I be?
Because you don't even know that it was Reginald who set you up.
You're more naive than I thought.
You're only going to wind up hurting yourself, Vince.
Let me worry about that.
What about your children? What are they supposed to think?
Reginald wants them to think that I knifed him in the back. When I am done, they're going to know that's not the truth.
When you're done with what?
Now, look, if you're so scared, you should have turned me in this afternoon in the alley.
Yeah, maybe I should have.
Well, go ahead. Take care of Reginald. Call a cop. Tell him where I am. I won't stand in your way. Turn me in, why don't you?
Jamie, look, I'm telling you, there was something different about the vulture tonight.
Like what?
I don't know, I couldn't put my finger on it, but he just wasn't his usual self.
Maybe he's mellowing out.
No, and there's not a chance of that. You know, he didn't give me an inch. I mean, not on the photograph, not on anything. He looked kind of worried, like all the fight had just gone out of him.
I wonder why.
I don't know. Maybe I finally backed him into a corner. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Tops. For your listening pleasure tonight, we are pleased to welcome back a young lady who pulled out all the stops here on New Year's Eve. The lovely and talented Miss Nicole Love.
Thank you. With one more look at you, I could learn to tame the clouds and let the sun shine through. Leave a troubled past that I might start anew. I'll solve the mystery if you're the prize. Repress these tired eyes. With one more look at you, I might overcome the anger that I've learned to know. Find a peace of mind I lost so long ago.
You hurt me. Just make sure that Vince McKinnon doesn't get to me.
Go on. Call the cops.
Put that down.
Now, what are you waiting for? You can run home then and tell Reg, hey, you're safe.
Realize this is the second time tonight you've challenged me.
You want to try for a third?
I just might take you up on it.
Be my guest.
Okay, fine. Maybe it'll be better for everyone this way.
You mean for you and Reg, don't you? Well, do it.
Vince, you cannot go on this way forever.
Your concern really gets to me.
I am concerned about you, whether you choose to believe it or not. And sooner or later, the police are going to catch up to you.
I'll take my chances.
What about Cheryl and MJ? Do you have any idea of the kind of pressure this is putting on them, especially on MJ?
I'm sorry about that.
That's not an answer.
Now, look, I am doing what I have to do. My kids will understand.
Captain Delaney was at Mary's place today asking a lot of very pointed questions.
Like what?
Like he thinks we're hiding something. What's the matter with you?
I'm all right.
No, you're not all right. That's why going on this way is so pointless.
What am I supposed to do? Give myself up so they can lock me up and throw away the key?
You said you wanted to clear yourself.
That's right. I am not going to give Reginald Love a chance to send me up the river.
Oh, Vince, you're so wrong about him.
If you're not going to call the cops, get out of here, will you?
I want to help you.
I don't need your help.
I know why you keep challenging me to call the police.
You still can.
You're testing me, aren't you? You figure I betrayed you once. What's to stop me from doing it again?
It's a fair question.
Why'd you take your money? Miss Michael.
Reginald had it in for Donna ever since you were kids.
He came down hard on her, but what you're saying is...
Yeah, what I'm saying is exactly what you're thinking.
Father would never endanger Donna's life. He wouldn't do that, Michael.
I'm sorry, Nicole.
Just get Donna well. That's an order.
Well, you can count on that, okay? Honey, we're not going to lose Donna. I promise you that.
Well, it's time for my next bath.
Knock him dead, kiddo.
Go on, take it.
No thanks.
Are you ever going to let go of that stubborn Irish pride of yours?
I don't want any of your handouts.
In the first place, it is not my money. It comes from the register at Mary's place, and Ada wants you to have it. In the second place, you need it. And there is no shame in accepting.
I said I'll manage.
Oh, really? The way you've been managing so far, hiding out in a dump like this is managing? When's the last time you had a hot meal, Vince?
Why don't you just butt out and go back to that love guy?
When, Vince?
I don't know, all right?
No, it's not all right. I'm trying to help you.
I don't want your help.
Boy, you're not going to give an inch, are you? I must have been some kind of saint to be married to you.
Now, look. This is my problem. I don't want to involve anybody else, especially my family. Boy, that crankpot Ada.
Ada happens to love you a lot.
Oh, yeah? She tell you that? Hmm?
She also happens to think your thick hide is worth saving. Why, I will never know.
That is one stubborn woman.
Oh, yeah. Stubborn enough to believe you're innocent. So, by the way, do your kids.
I know how rough this is on them.
Yeah, it is.
How are they? Are they okay? How's my Cheryl?
She's hanging in there, and so is MJ, but they really miss you a lot.
I miss them, too.
Cheryl and Scott are investigating the stabbing on their own. In fact, Scott's even working with Michael on it.
Wait a minute. You mean he's going against his own father to clear me?
He's not taking sides. He's just trying to get at the truth.
He's got to be helping his old man.
He's trying to stay objective. So is Cheryl. They're really good kids.
Yeah. Now, you told me about everybody else. What about you?
Me?
Yeah. Whose side you on, man?
He does look tired. Maybe he's finally burning out.
Like Dorian Gray. His evil deeds are finally catching up with him.
You're not fine. You look awful.
It's probably the weather. I'm used to a much warmer climate this time of year.
Don't give me that. You're strong as an ox. Jamie,
Now, what do you think you're doing?
getting a medical opinion.
I told you, nothing's wrong with me.
Jamie, could you help me get my father home?
I'm not going anywhere. Well, you do look tired, Mr. Love. Well, that's hardly a reason to go home.
It's more than that. Could you examine him, Jamie?
I'm perfectly fine.
Is that why your hands are shaking?
How odd. All right, Nicole, take me home.